Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Brother Bear's garage. He got a Honda side-by-side and he took it out hunting and everything and found out that the back window or back cargo area lets in a lot of dirt and dust and mud and everything else. So we're going to put a back window in this thing and we're going to bring you all along. So hang out and we'll get to installing this thing. Alright y'all, here's a little background on what this thing is. It's a Honda Pioneer. It's the 1000 Deluxe 5 and pretty nice machine. I'm seeing it for the first time. So he traded his four-wheeler in and got one of these things, and it's a four-seater. Has a little door here, seat flips up, but the issue we're having, or he's having, is this back area back here lets in a lot of dust and dirt and mud and everything else whenever you're riding. For some reason, the aerodynamics sweeps up and just totally throws the stuff all the way up in. I know it's pretty dark, but I mean, there's mud and stuff up on the ceiling, everything. And I said the big thing is it goes clear up and hits the front windshield. Yeah, he don't like it. No go, no bueno. So, I mean, you can see kind of back here where it's kind of flung up on the back of the front seats, you know. But we got a kit here, and I'll show you guys what we're gonna put on. All right, y'all. A little better light on the subject. You can see the all the mud and stuff that's been flung up and scattered up and through here. I mean, you can see across the ceiling there. It goes all the way over, and I mean, it flings clear up to the driver and passenger. So yeah, that's all right, y'all. Here's the basic kit, and this is from superatv.com. He watched some review videos and stuff, and there's people that's saying it takes 4 hours to put this thing on, and ain't too many pieces. I don't see how it could, take 4 hours to put it on, but this is a top trim piece here. Got some rubber seals, another rubber seals here, some bolts. We've already installed these little rubber gaskets or grommets, and you can see the first one got kind of tore up. I wasn't here whenever we started putting it together, and a little trick on them: take this little metal sleeve out. Then you can fold this rubber piece over, get it through the hole, and that slips right back in. But the edges of these holes are very, very sharp, like razor sharp, to where you can almost cut yourself. So be careful when you're going to do that part. So, and we got the main window back here. It's all plexiglass, handles on it, everything. Like I said, I don't see how it's going to take 4 hours to install this thing. If it takes us 4 hours, I'm turning in my wrenches, y'all, because like I said, there's only like 4 pieces you have to bolt on, and then this thing's on. So instructions are real simple. They're basically pictures, which I like because I don't like reading, but so all right, I'm gonna set a camera up, probably do a time lapse of us installing this thing, and we'll turn the main camera back on and show out the important parts. All right, guys. First thing we did, put this little rubber strip across the bottom, a little seal, and a little tip when you're putting them on. Use some dishwashing liquid. Put it on the. You can either put it down in the channel, or we put it on the plexi, and it'll slide right on. Nice thing about it is when that stuff dries, it's almost like a glue. So yeah, just like when you're putting your grips on your handlebars and stuff, you can use that and no problems. So all right, we're gonna move on to the next step. Right, we're getting ready to install this thing. There's some clamps that go along this back bar across the back of the unit here. I think there's 4 of them. That's what holds the top piece in. So we're getting ready to put that in, and we'll get that done and bring you back. Alright, we got the 4 clamps in place across that back bar back there. I'm not going to be able to video real well of us putting the piece up there, but it'll be on the time lapse, so here we go. Alright y'all, we got this top piece in, right up here. Now, this does have a removable roof. You guys can see these little buckles right here. There's like 6 of them. 2 there, 2 over in there, and then I guess there's 4 across the front. So you can take its roof off real easy. This piece here has little notches where these come through. My suggestion is, if you're going to do one of these on yours, get something and make that notch up in there just a little bit deeper this way. We had a heck of a time getting these brackets, because you unfold it this way, then this piece folds down this way. We had a heck of a time getting this piece through that little opening there. So yeah, if you make that thing 3/8 of an inch bigger, it would fit right through there. So as of right now, he won't be able to take the roof off this thing if he wants to, but if we do, we'll probably take a little die grinder or some Dremel tool or something and sand that and make it just a little bit bigger opening to ease in getting that in and out, because you almost have to take the roof off. There's screws up in there, you can see there, and then there's one up in there. Our Phillips head screws, and yeah, to get to them, you almost have to, if you don't have a little 90 degree screwdriver to get them tight, you almost have to take this roof off. So I don't know. So far, I mean, little things like that, nothing big, but yeah. All right, now brother's reading the instructions on the rest of the back glass, so whenever he gets done reading that, we'll get back to installing this thing. Alright y'all, it's all installed. Actually feels like a pretty nice unit. We got the hydraulic cylinders on the side. Only thing is you have to strap it down. It doesn't it won't flop over and stay. I mean, it will if you push in on the thing a little bit, and it holds across the bottom of the tailgate, but if it just goes down and hits it, it won't stay. The only advice I can tell you on this thing is on the end of these hydraulic cylinders, right up in here, there's a nut. Gotta go to the hardware store. That's an 8mm. Gotta buy 2 of them, because this is what they send you.
All the reviews say that too.
Yeah, and all the reviews say that too. So they need to step up their quality control just a hair on them hardware. But over and above that, this thing was real easy to install. What, an hour?
Yeah, hour and 15.
Yeah, hour and 15 minutes plus 20 minutes running into the hardware store. But if you buy it ahead of time, you wouldn't have to take that time. So where these people are getting 4 hours to install this thing, they must not know their tools or whatever very well, or not be very handy. They probably shouldn't be installing as is. So all right y'all, there you have it. We just installed the Super ATV rear window kit on this Honda side by side. Nice looking window. Everything looks solid. The only real jank thing I think is on this thing is the way that the closures. They're kind of Velcro-y. You know, that's what holds your window shut. You know, you got to kind of push in and, you know, get it strapped around. But over and above that, I mean, fairly straightforward installation. 4 clamps, couple bolts, you know, up here at the top. Yeah, it's
Time to road test.
yeah, time to road test. So it's upper 30s, low 40s here. So I don't know if we're gonna take it out for a road test or if he's gonna do it while he goes hunting. But yeah, hopefully it looks like it's gonna do the job that it's supposed to do. So thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, get all the notifications, and we'll catch you all on the next one. Thanks.